In the previous episode, we journeyed alongside the spirits who traveled from the stars. These souls came to Earth not to conquer, but to learn. They created a land of light, a place called Lemuria, where every breath was filled with harmony, where the earth was their teacher, and the heart was the primary language of existence. But not all light remains still. As time passed, some of the souls began to feel something, not just a desire to coexist with the earth, but a yearning to create a new world. And then, a new land rose from the sea, Atlantis, the land of crystals, of psychic power, the city of pillars of light, the golden throne room, and a tower floated in the air there, where the power of the spirit reached its peak. It wasn't just about sensing energy, they could direct it at will. The Atlanteans could heal their bodies with frequencies, move objects with their minds, record memories in crystals, modify the DNA structure of life, and open dimensional gates between universes. They didn't just create tools, they built entire control systems. Everything had a structure, everything was designed, everything was meant to be perfect, and, at first, it was incredibly beautiful. Atlantis became a beacon of hope for the world, a place where gods and humans could coexist. But as the light grew brighter, the shadows became clearer as well. What was once wisdom gradually turned into ambition. Some began to say, "We no longer need to depend on the world, we can control it." Others started to whisper, "We can create a new race, one that is obedient, efficient, and without flaws." They began to modify the DNA of living beings, separating the body from the spirit, creating creatures without hearts. They started opening dimensional gates, summoning powers from other worlds, some of which were not pure. Meanwhile, some groups still remembered Lemuria. They warned of the importance of balance and the heart, but their voices were too faint, and the voices of progress drowned out everything. The energy of the divine feminine, the gentleness, intuition, and flow was neglected, replaced by the power of structure, calculation, and control. The world was no longer seen as a teacher, but became a resource, something to be extracted and defined, and then something began to shift. No one knows for sure what caused it. Some say it was the misuse of crystal technology, others claim the dimensional gates were opened out of balance, and some believe the planet's energy was pushed beyond its limits. But the truth might be simpler than that. Atlantis fell because they forgot how to listen. One by one, temples collapsed, towers cracked, and the sea rose up and swallowed everything back. It wasn't a punishment, but rather a restoration of balance. The world simply exhaled what could no longer exist. The fall of Atlantis was not just a physical catastrophe, but a spiritual wound, a deep scar that still lingers in many souls to this day. Even now, some people still fear their own power because they once used it without heart and remember it unconsciously. When the tower collapsed, the crystal's light faded, and the land sank beneath the sea. The spirits began to scatter. Some returned to the stars, some hid themselves in the world, and some chose to return once more in human form to begin their mission again. And this story is not over yet. In the third part, we will follow those spirits who returned in new forms in the era of ancient Egypt, in the chants beneath the stars, in human bodies that seem to have forgotten, but deep down remember everything. If you have ever feared your own power or felt that your heart is so deep it cannot be understood, perhaps you were there on the day Atlantis fell, and you may have returned today to begin anew. For members at the giver level, from heart and above, you can now receive the special energy of Atlantis. It will help open the door to the deep memories of your soul, awaken the wisdom of light, and the dormant abilities within you so that you can reconnect with inner stability and The true power of a liberated mind. For those who haven't subscribed yet but feel ready in your heart, you can click the join button below to receive this sacred energy together with us. In the next episode, which is the final one, you will find out where many souls went after the fall of Atlantis. Don't miss it.